My name is Joel Libava, and I'm the franchise king. Here's what I want you to do as you move along in your research of finding that great franchise to buy. I want you to find franchisees, franchise owners that are losing their shirts. I'm serious. I want you to find really, really miserable, unhappy franchisees of the concept that you're looking into. And here's why. Because if you call 10 or 15 franchisees, like I suggest when you work with me, when you call that many franchisees, most likely you're going to find a couple that are unhappy. But if you don't, if you are 10 for 10 and you call 10 franchisees randomly from around the country who own the franchise that you want to buy, and they're all happy, it's not the time to stop, even though something inside your head is telling you that this is a great franchise, and boy, no one's unhappy, and everyone's making money and happy, so it must be for me. I can't lose. You can lose. Now, franchising is the best business model ever developed. I love franchising, but what I love more is making sure that people do the research the right way and do whatever it takes to increase their chances of real franchise success, real success as a small business owner. So if I come across sometimes anti-franchise industry, I'm not really anti-franchise industry because, it's the industry that I'm in, that I'm really entrenched in. It's just anti-franchise spin. I just want to make sure that you don't fall for all the marketing messages out there that suggest gently that your chances of being successful increase a lot when you buy a franchise. Okay, I'm trying to really, really dispel that myth. And one way to do that is to go a little deeper than maybe you're comfortable when you do your research. If you've called 10 franchisees randomly and all of them are happy, I want you to keep calling because I want you to find franchisees that are not happy. Because when you do, you're going to find out what the real deal is with the franchise organization. Because franchisees that are happy already, they're making money, you're going to find that they're going to really want to talk about their own little business or their own big business, whatever it is, in their local area, the one they own or the many units that they own, because it's theirs, it's their baby. But when you find unhappy franchisees, the ones that are losing their shirts and maybe aren't making any money or are losing money, they're not going to really talk about their stores, their franchises. They're going to talk about big, bad, corporate. And that's what you want to find out about because you want to know what the corporate culture is really like. You want to find out what the franchise organization is like, what the franchise executives are like, what the support is like, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. And believe me, you'll find out what they're doing wrong if you find some unhappy franchisees. Now, you might find 3 or 4 franchisees that are just miserable and not making money. And if you dig in and if you ask the right questions, and I'll teach you how to do that if you work with me, you're going to be able to dig deeper and you might find out that it's not really the franchisor, but it's them. But you're only going to be able to do that if you find them first. I'll show you how to find them. I'll show you how to find happy franchisees and unhappy franchisees, all right? So, here's today's lesson. If you are only finding franchisees during your research of the concept that you want to buy, if you're only finding franchisees that are making money and are really happy, don't stop there. Keep going until you find the ones that are not happy, because those are the ones you want to talk to. I don't want them to talk you out of buying the franchise that you're really, really set on. I just want you to listen to what they have to say so you can focus on getting the facts. It's really easy when you're in a situation where you've been out of work for a year, or you're working at a job as an employee and you hate it. It's really easy to let your emotions take over and say, finally, I can tell that boss to, you know what I mean, because you just can't stand it anymore. And it's really easy to fall into the trap of letting your emotions take over so you can finally own a business of your own. I want you to own your own business if it's right for you and if you really focus and you become what I call a franchise fact gathering machine. Go to thefranchiseking.com and I'll show you how to do that. Once again, I'm Joel Libava. I'm the Franchise King. I'd love to work with you someday if you want to hire me. Thanks for listening.